are going to start on Paramount Plus with yet another Yellowstone spin-off. This one's called Marshals, a Yellowstone story. And here's a clip.
You want to tell me why there's a Dutton dropping bodies for this unit?
What's the issue?
Marshals uphold the law. The Duttons have been it.
I sold the ranch thinking I was choosing the best path for my family. No matter where I go, I end up on the wrong side of the fence.
Violence has a way of finding the Duttons.
You're the only person I know who can bridge the gap between the res and ranchers.
So you'd be happy we're supporting the res?
Things have a tendency to escalate when I get involved.
Yeah, I've lost track of how many Yellowstone spin-offs there have been, but it's quite a lot. A lot of them have been sort of going back in time, haven't they? But yeah, this carries on from the original, which starred Kevin Costner before they parted company. The Yellowstone universe is about the Dutton family, who are Montana ranchers. Okay, and Kevin Costner was like the patriarch. And in this series, we're focusing on his youngest son, Case, who is a former Navy SEAL. He's a widower. He was married to a Native American woman. And yeah, the Yellowstone story has been about sort of the battle for land and resources, and there's a Native American reservation, and there's politics going on, and family rivalries and issues and romances and all sorts. Case, and he's sort of living the quiet life on his ranch, when one of his old army buddies turns up and asks for his help. He's a US Marshal, and asks for his help tracking down some guys who've been preying on women from the reservation. So obviously Case is, this is an issue close to his heart. So he does help them out. Yeah, pretty quickly, he's made the decision that he wants to be a US Marshal. So, I mean, I haven't really kept track of Yellowstone, but I think we particularly like the character of Kelly Riley in the original English actor. Really good. With this one, I sort of found the characters of the US Marshals a little bit one-dimensional. His sort of new colleagues, there's a lot of banter. The stuff on the reservation, I think, is interesting, but it seems like it's going to be quite procedural in that, I guess, in every episode, the US Marshals will have a job to do and he'll be part of it. So, and he's quite a sort of taciturn, kind of miserable figure, Case. He doesn't really want to hang out with his new colleagues, and he's got a difficult relationship with his son. I don't know, really. Maybe for Yellowstone fans, it will deliver. I think it is. You probably can start watching this one without knowing all about the Yellowstone backstory, I guess. But yeah, I think it was reasonably well done, but I didn't particularly feel inclined to carry on with the rest of it. What did you think, Hannah?
Well, I think you're right. I mean, I can't believe, this amount of kind of spin-offs have happened, really. But if you're a massive I think you're right. You don't need to see before, but I think ideally you would be a Yellowstone fan to want to watch this. And I think at some point, I don't know if you feel the same, but at some point it feels like you're just rinsing a franchise. And I wonder if that's got to the point with this one, because it's just a bit meh, isn't it? There's nothing stand out about it. Like you're saying, there were actors in the original that really stood out, and you're like, yeah, I love this. This is really different. This scene was great. That it sort of climaxed over here. With this, it just feels like as I say, a rinsing of a franchise. And I don't know. I suppose only the ratings will show, and they'll keep doing it until that sort of drops off. But I kind of feel like it's almost a disservice to the original sometimes. And I think we've sort of got to that point with this.